There is no upper limit to your intelligence. I want you to imagine for a moment a weightlifter, somebody lifting weights, and this week he can only lift 1 pound. After a week, maybe he can lift 1.5 pounds. Another week goes by, now he can lift 2 pounds. Over time, he can lift more and more weight. Over time, he can lift 5 pounds, 10 pounds, maybe 100 pounds. He's constantly getting stronger, a little tiny bit at a time. He's constantly improving. No matter how strong he gets, he can always try to get a little bit stronger. The same is true of your intelligence. There's not some upper limit that you're trying to reach. You can keep on improving. You can keep on getting smarter. That's what Vora Method's about. It's not about reaching some specific level. It's about constantly improving, constantly getting better, a tiny little bit at a time, making sure every single day you're getting a little tiny bit smarter and building on that the next day and the next and the next. But to do that, you need to avoid certain traps. The first trap is when people tell you that somebody else is naturally better at, say, math or reading or whatever than you. Maybe somebody will tell you that your sibling is better at math than you, or your cousin, your classmate, your friend. All that means is that if it takes him, say, 50 hours to learn algebra, it might take you 60 hours to learn algebra. Big deal. So what? Spend the extra 10 hours. And guess what? If you spend 61 hours, you're going to know more algebra than he is. How about that? You spend 61, just a tiny bit of extra time, a tiny bit of extra work, you're going to be ahead of that person who's supposedly better at math than you. No one is better at math than you. All you need to do is put in a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra work, and you can get ahead of anyone. You can keep on improving. The other thing you need to realize is this. There's no upper limit to any subject. There's no upper limit to how much chemistry you can learn. You can keep learning chemistry as long as you like. And once you learn all the chemistry that exists in the world now, you can start to do experiments and discover new chemistry. The human race's knowledge has improved over time. And thanks to that, you could actually learn more math than Isaac Newton, the inventor of calculus. You could learn more physics than Isaac Newton because the human race knows more physics today than it did a few hundred years ago. There's no upper limit to your knowledge. There's no upper limit to your intelligence. Vora Method is not say about can you get to this ideal specific point. No, there is no upper ideal specific point. It's just about always improving every day, getting a little bit smarter, getting a little bit more intelligent, building on the skills that you have, improving things, rethinking things, finding those tiny little improvements that add up to become big improvements. There is no upper limit to your intelligence. The harder you work, the more you keep on working, the smarter you're going to get.